Hello everybody and a happy Monday to all of you and welcome to week number 5 of EDU6200. Believe it or not, we are 1/4 of the way through our course already and we've got a lot going on in the next couple of weeks that we want to talk about tonight, and so I got a lot of good information for you. My video tonight's really going to have a couple things for you. Number one is a recap to remind you about week number 4. A couple of you still owe me some posts that are due tonight. Number 2, we're going to talk about week number 5. And then number 3, we're going to talk about upcoming WCG assignments, and I'm going to give you some details on WCGs number 6 and 7, since we've already gone through 3, 4, and 5 in the previous video. So real important, if you haven't done it already, make sure you have your discussion post responses in tonight for week number 4. In week number 5, you're going to be reading chapter 5, and the week 5 group has already done their part. They've already posted their initial post in week number 5's discussion forum. As you read through that this next week, make sure you respond to them. You're going to respond one post to them answering their questions, and then like usual, you're going to respond to your colleagues in 2 different posts, 2 colleagues, 100 words minimum each. The group that presented is going to be reading through your post. They may choose to comment. It's not required. As a reminder, the presenting group gets a grade just for doing their part, and then everybody else, you're going to get your grade by doing the normal post during the week. If you can, please try and post by Friday initially, and then your response post will be on Monday like usual. That's week number 5, just coming up right at you. And I'm saving the content we're going to discuss in week 5 until week 6. So during week 6, we're going to have those first online discussion pieces through Zoom. You got 9:25 or 9:30. Details are in the email attached to this video. We're going to do a real great discussion. I've got some topics we're going to talk about coming from each of the first several chapters in our text. So that's week 6, about a 30-minute discussion, and look for information on that. And like I said in the past video, I will go ahead in about 10 minutes before the video time, I will go ahead and post for you the link to come into. Now, that's it for the next couple of weeks, and then we do have the midterm exam coming up. Don't forget, you have a WCG assignment due next week. That's in week 6. That's number 2, and many of you have done it already. WCG number 3, the compliance inventory, is due the following week, week 7, on October 8th. If you have not yet spoken to your administrator about WCG number 3, that is your mission for this week. Do not let this week finish without talking to your administrator. It's really important you get started on WCG number 3, or you will start to fall behind. Number 5 is also one to start talking to your administration about, because you want to keep this process moving forward. In fact, if I were you, I'd be working on 3, 5, and 4. Again, that orders how they're due, 3, 5, and 4 over the next 2 weeks, so you get ahead on those assignments. I did tell you I talked now about WCGs number 6 and 7. Number 7 is due the week of November 5th, and then the following week, WCG number 6, the field experience assignment, professional development, is due. Let me talk about both those assignments for you. So first of all, I'm going to go to the rubric, and if you would pull up the rubric for WCG number 7, that's the first one. And then you can also look in our syllabus at page number, hang on one second, guys. Got to scroll back and forth. Page number 8 is WCG number 7. The candidate will use a variety of educational publications to research how effective school leaders build sustainable and collaborative relationships that positively impact the well-being of the school. You'll present the summary in an instructional technology. So it could be a PowerPoint, it could be a Prezi, that was a name I couldn't think of last week. It could be any one of those instructional technologies. Now, if you look carefully at the rubric for WCG number 7, you're going to see that the first item talks about 5 or more educational publication resources. You have to access 5 different resources. 5 different ways effective school leaders build sustainable and collaborative relationships, effectively use technology, and of course you have to have a organized piece. So do make sure you have those elements that are listed there in the rubric. You have at least the 5 sources and of course the 5 different areas. That's WCG number 7. There is no requirement to work with your administrator, but this assignment will come back to us later on with WCG number 8 with the group survey. So I want you to think about how these assignments all play together. Just like numbers 3 and 4 go together, numbers 5 and 6 go together, numbers 7 and 8 go together. You're going to see all that throughout the rest of this course. And I apologize, my table is shaking tonight because I'm in my kitchen and not in my dining room where I normally do these videos. My dining room is full of the entire upstairs stuff because they're coming on Friday to put carpet in, and we had to move all the stuff that was on the floor. So things like boxes and other stuff we've had stored away had to come out of the closet. So that stuff's all in my dining room, hence why I'm in the kitchen tonight. And hopefully by next week, I'll be back in the dining room again. All right, last thing tonight is going to be on WCG number 6. Now that assignment is going to be due in, number 6 is due in week number 12. That is on November 12th, Veterans Day. There's also an online discussion that week, but we'll come to that when we get closer, and I'll talk about it more in next week's online discussion. But number 6 you can find information about on page 8 as well. And this one talks about taking information from number 5, that's where you did the professional development research, and now you're going to develop with your school administrator a learning opportunity to improve professional practice, and you have to deliver it to your colleagues. So this is really, really important that you start thinking about these assignments now and not wait to the end of the semester. Those of you who were in Dr. Hassan's class a little while ago when I came in, and you had some of my colleagues, you're with me, you were with me over the summer, and I spoke to some people from last time that we had class together. Very, very important. If you don't get ahead on these assignments, you're going to find yourself in November really struggling to keep up with this. So you want to be working ahead. Number 6, a direct tie-in from number 5. I'm going to go to the rubric now, and I want to give you the information on WCG number 6. So first of all, you got to identify a development area from number 5, something you did in number 5 in your research that's going to help and affect your school in a positive way in either professional practice, leadership practice, and tied to school needs, so all those things. You're going to develop activities that are clearly tied to those pieces, and you're going to have it presented in a logical manner. Now, what you're going to turn into me, this is really important for WCG number 6. 5 is the plan, 6 is the presentation. I'm going to get your presentation, number 1. I'm going to get a 1-page reflection of what happened and what you would do differently and what worked and what didn't work. That's number 2. And number 3, you have a form you have to have signed that goes to Dr. Hassan saying you did it. So what I'm getting is just your presentation and the reflection. Dr. Hassan's getting the form you did that. That's WCG number 6. Not due until November. I know it's a couple of months away, but I want you thinking. I want you thinking about getting these things done because number 8 does take a long time. Number 8 is the group survey, and you got to get that done well ahead of time, which is why I'm coming to you all now. All right, that's it for this week. Again, a quick recap. Week 4 due tonight. Week 5, start working on the discussion forum. Your colleagues already posted in there, did a great job. Some good information for you to respond to and talk about. And then don't forget, in week 6, you have WCG number 2 due, which is a screenshot. Most of you have done it already. If you haven't done it yet and you're not sure, check with somebody who has, and they'll give you some ideas. It's very simple. The discussion is going to happen online during week 6. Information attached to this email with stuff on that. And then, of course, be working on the upcoming WCG assignments. I have now taken you through 3, 4, and 5. That was in week 4's video. And tonight we did 6 and 7. In the next video for week number 6, I will go over the last 2 assignments, number 10 and number 8, which will come up in that order. Any questions, again, please don't hesitate to email, text, whatever it is. I've been responding real quick to y'all. I hope y'all are finding that. And my goal here is to keep us moving forward in that positive direction. You guys have a great, great week. I'll be back with you soon.